training a neural network from scratch is extremely expensive. So to avoid this, I've used mobilenet to generate features for a neural network classifier. Using TensorFlow's mobilenet object detection algorithm, I can generate hundreds of useful pieces of information to classify what room I'm currently standing in. My classifier only needs about 5 screenshots of a given room until it can extremely accurately predict what room you're in from a live video feed. The video you're currently watching has the top prediction in the top left corner. This is the training video, which means that this is the entire video that I used to train my classifier. This means that it only had about 5 seconds of footage per room and only about 10 screenshots per room. The predictor works by taking the features generated by mobilenet and extending them. If 2 features exist in the same screenshot, that is a very strong correlation to it being a particular. For each of the 400 features that I generate, I calculate the entropy based on how frequently they map to 2 different rooms. Any feature that maps to 2 rooms has a much lower effect on the output prediction than something that maps to exactly 1 room. You're currently looking at the test set. This was a completely different video I took at a different time of day. As you can see, the predictor is extremely accurate. It occasionally screws up when I have a fairly bad screenshot. However, any clear screenshot is extremely accurate. It can quickly understand what room it's looking at. You're about to see a demonstration of where my classifier screws up because I didn't take enough screenshots. It can't tell at all that I'm looking at the veranda because I only took about 2 initial screenshots of the veranda in the training set. Here's a demonstration of how I store my results. Because I have about 90 different classifications within mobilenet, if I generated features for the combinations of all of these classifications, I would have upwards of 10,000 different classifications. This is because I don't just use the features themselves that are present to generate extra features. I also use their location within the frame, and if there are 2 different features within the same frame. In summary, mobilenet is incredibly effective of generating useful features for classification of locations, even within live video. You could potentially use this to output classifications of what landmark or shopping center you're currently standing next to. Below the video there's a link to my code as well as TensorFlow's object detection API, which I highly recommend.